first video is I saw my grandma pleasing herself.
Let me just say first, there's nothing wrong with doing that. I understand that it's perfectly natural.
Yeah. Yeah, this guy is traumatized, bro. This video is about to be peak.
It's just that I was having a really bad week and a terrible day today. And I was not in, I wasn't in, I just wasn't in the, I wasn't in a good mental headspace to
I don't know if
process
this is real or not,
that,
but it seems real.
seeing that. And I just hope that now, every time that I think about my grandmother, or I see my grandmother, or I talk to my grandmother, that I'm not gonna think about it every single time.
This guy is going through it.
Because I love my grandmother so much.
He is acting like she got shot like 37 times, though.
And I don't want to lose my grandmother.
Where is she going, gang? She's not going anywhere. So she might die
I don't want to have to
eventually.
think about her doing that every time I talk to her. So I went over her house today because she lives in Pasadena.
Okay, he's gonna run us through exactly what happened. Make sure we're locked in, chat. Make sure we're locked in. We need to be locked in for this.
And she had a computer question. Go figure, right? And I said, of course I'll come over and help you with whatever. So I came over and I saw that her car was in the driveway, and I go over there all the time, so I just went in.
Right,
Not a big deal.
right. As one does.
And I didn't see her around. I called out. I said, "Grandma." She wasn't there. So I just went
Bro
over
is
to the
sharing
computer and
his
I started
life.
seeing if I could
Alright,
figure out
chat.
what was the
Alright.
problem.
He's sharing
And
his
a few minutes
trauma.
went by, and then I just heard it was sort of like a
Yeah. Yeah.
and a few months ago my grandmother tripped in the shower.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Life alert, bro.
And she broke her hip and really hurt herself. And I was the one who found her.
W
And
grandson.
so I got really scared because I thought maybe my grandmother was in trouble.
Dude, he is so upset about this.
And so I ran up and I said, "Grandma, are you okay?" And I didn't hear anything. So I opened the door to her bedroom. And she was So I ran back out.
He ran out of the room. He was in so much shock, he had to flee the room, bro.
I said, "Oh my God," and I ran out.
He said, "Oh my God." He did not say, "Oh my God." He said, "Oh my God, Grandma." Ah.
And I keep thinking, the part that I can't stop thinking about is the her face was like, she was like, I don't even
Why is he recreating and moaning?
want to. Oh, okay. Hopefully one day this will be just a silly story that we all talk about. If I can't even talk about it.
Talking about it
I
right
don't even know
now.
what to say. She's called me a couple times and I've just declined because I don't even know what to say. I don't want her to feel bad, but I guess it was my fault for walking in. What am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to react to this situation? And this is just this is not even the top third worst thing that's happened to me this whole week.
It's
Like
not
I
even
said,
in
I
the
just was
top
not
three. It's not the top
a
three.
good place to receive this information.
This is insane work right now.
I hate my life.
Teresa, and I'm
Okay. Bro was going through it there. Bro was not having a good time. That's a tough story, bro. It's not even top three on his worst things that has happened in that week.
going to
Now we
review
got,
on the Geek Bar Pause,
get off
and
my
the flavor
screen.
is Mighty Mint.
Mighty Mint review.
Okay, cheers.
Cheers.
It's nice and smooth.
Nice and it's nice and smooth. Okay. One hit. Immediately goes for a second hit after saying it's nice and smooth.
It's a really good flavor.
I don't really know if she's inhaling because, like, she's letting out huge clouds.
I really like this flavor. Nice and sweet. Let me see if I can taste the mint.
What do you mean, let me see if I can taste the mint? You just ripped half the geek bar in 30 seconds.
I definitely taste the mint.
Right. Like how we had to key in on that.
And I really like it.
Good. I'm glad. Thanks,
This
Teresa.
flavor is black cherry.
We got
Okay.
two. We got two of them. Two vape reviews. Is she gonna rip this one like
Hey,
the other
cheers.
one?
It's nice and smooth. It's a really good flavor.
Mm-hmm.
I really
Also, why is it blue if it's black cherry? That's just bad design. It should be black and red.
Like this flavor. Let me see if I can taste the cherry.
What does she mean by that? She hits it 15 times and then goes, "Let me see if I can taste the flavor." Girl, what are we doing? She's
I
also
definitely taste the
cheaping.
cherry,
Yeah, definitely. How is your head not in the clouds?
but I really like it.
You really like that one too. That's good. Great. How are your lungs not
This
dead?
flavor is grape lemon.
Grape lemon. Where the fuck did you find that? Grape and lemon is not a normal combo. Like,
Okay, cheers.
there's going right back in.
Nice and smooth.
Nice and, oh, that's a smooth test. It's nice and smooth. This is how we know it's peak. She'll hit it twice, go nice and smooth. Hit it about 12 more times and and try to get the flavor after those 12 hits. These hits, the first one is for the smoothness, the second 10 hits for the culture, and then the flavor.
It's a really good flavor.
Okay, good flavor.
I really like this flavor.
Good. Dude, I wonder if
It's
she's
nice
ever
and
had one.
sweet.
Dude, did she just say the same thing about every vape? I wonder if she's ever found a vape that she just doesn't fuck with.
It's nice and soured.
It's nice and sweet and it's nice and sour. We got good complex comparability right here. This might be a top 10 vape flavor. If you vape, make sure to get the grape lemon one if you want something sweet and sour. Um, dude, I had a sour apple one when I would vape. It was so gross.
I really like this flavor a lot. Let me see if I can taste the lemon.
Yeah, she's not real.
I definitely taste the lemon.
I'm so glad. What if she just like hits it? Let me see if I can taste the lemon. Yep, tastes like grapes.
Let me see if I can taste the grape.
This is what I wanted to see. Can she decipher the flavors? This is a peak vapor. This is a vape goddess. I need to know if she can taste the difference.
I definitely taste the grape.
Great.
Thank
Love
you for
that.
watching.
You know what?
Peace.
Yo, peace out, Teresa. Next video is we need to impregnate the president. Okay. I love this guy's swag,
We
by
got to
the way.
impregnate the president. You know, I'm not a very political person. You know, I heard Donald J. Trump has done some good, but I think he's done more bad than good, all right? Why in your right mind would you sign off abortion? We need abortion. Abortion was my last straw, okay? I already have a little dick as it is, all right? I don't want to have a kid with a little dick. Can't
Yo, wait, hold on. He has a point. Dude, Hold up. He has a point. 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 Yo.
Imagine having a kid and becoming a dad. I'm only 18, all right? Like, I can't imagine a mini version of me. I'm already insufferable as is, so I imagine a kid version of me would be even more insufferable. And people are gonna be like, oh, just wrap up, just use a condom. It's not that simple. It's not that simple. It never has been. First of all, I can't feel anything in a condom.
I don't understand that argument. I've always used them. Never had an issue with it. Um,
Condom.
yeah, I
And
think
then
y'all
second
beating
of
your
all,
shit too
it feels way
much.
better to not use a condom. So why would I use a condom? I mean, yeah, my girlfriend could get pregnant, but whose fault is that? That's Donald Trump's fault. That's not my fault. So
Yeah,
anytime I try to
let's
use a
blame it on the
condom, I
president. I
kind of just
agree.
go limp. I don't know what this is. Can someone help me with this problem? Because I actually use a
What goes limp?
condom. I kind of just go limp. I don't know what this is. Can
Yeah,
someone
he
help me with
goes
this
limp
problem?
with a condom on. Dude, stop beating your shit, man. Genuinely, stop. Stop beating your dick. That will solve your problem.
Because I need a solution, but I just go limp every single time. And I don't know what it is, but as much as I don't want to get someone pregnant or contract an STD, I also care about my performance and how the other
Mm-hmm.
person feels while we're having sex. I want them to be having a better time than me. I want them to be having the best
Dude,
time of their life.
yo, this guy is valid. This guy is actually speaking. Me and him are very similar when it comes to this topic. The topic that he's talking about, I don't know much about the title of the video, but
So if I'm all limp and I'm all shriveled up in the corner, they can't really have that. Because in case of a pregnancy, we could always just get an abortion, but now we can't anymore. Like, why would you do this? Because of you, Donald Trump, my girlfriend is gonna walk around the house like this.
it's just Donald Trump's fault.
Babe, can I get some Taco Bell? I just don't really think abortions are pro-life. If you're really pro-life, you would keep abortions so these women can be safe and
Why is he
happy
still
in their
rubbing his
homes.
stomach?
I honestly just think we really got to impregnate Donald Trump. We got to show him how it feels to have something inside of you, feeding on you, nibbling on you, kicking in
Yo, what are these words that he's using, bro? What are these words, dude?
you. And I just feel like we really got to gang up on him and impregnate him to teach him a lesson, obviously with consent. Well, I don't know if he'd willingly be impregnated, but we got to show him how it feels, all right? Because only then will he realize, man, we got to keep abortions. We got to bring abortions back because it's low key fucked up for this to happen to someone. Me personally, I've always been extremely afraid of getting my girlfriend pregnant. Not to shit on any pregnant people, but man, pregnant people, never seen anyone lower than being pregnant. Like being pregnant, like I feel like that's got to be the lowest point of your life. Seeing pregnant fat is
I
just
don't
so
know
unsettling
about
to
that.
me. Maybe like okay, there's regular fat and then there's pregnancy fat. All right, regular fat, just a normal fat person. That's cool. That's whatever. Pregnant fat, it's like their belly is protruding. It's literally exactly like this. Like it is so uncomfortable. And I just look at them and I just couldn't imagine what they're going through unless it was on purpose, unless the baby isn't an accident, then it's like, oh yeah, good for you, congratulations. But otherwise, when you're pregnant, you get all these weird cravings like olives on pizza. If you have olives on your pizza,
Olives on
you're
pizza is
nasty.
tough.
On this
Stop. Bad take. Bad take. You were doing so good. You were doing so good.
topic about toppings on pizza, I have a confession to make. I put pineapples on my pizza. I love Hawaiian pizza. And people are always shitting on Hawaiian.
Valid, bro. Redeem the L take, bro. Pineapple on pizza isn't too bad. It's gotta be done right though. It's gotta be done on like on a ham and like garlic pizza with the pineapple.
Hawaiian pizza, and I just don't get it. But no, back to pregnancy, like it's such a process. Like you have to sit in the hospital for like 12 hours. And it's like, yeah, if you want to be pregnant, bringing life into this world, that's a great thing. It's amazing, you know, but at the same time, is it really that amazing? Like guys, like the earth is already overpopulated as is. Like, do you really want to sit in the emergency room pushing a human inside of you for 12 hours, for 14 hours, for however long? No, man, because I feel like we really got to give these pregnant women more of their cookies, okay? Like, and then what if you can't get out of, you have to get cut open? They have to wait, hold on. They have to
Yeah, this jacket's tough though.
Oh, bro, it's like a
What is bro doing?
times I'm really happy I wasn't born a woman because the thought of being pregnant would like kill me alone. Like I'd probably just kill myself over a pregnancy scare. No, it's like you guys ever
Yo,
be watching
if I was ever with a girl and that she had a pregnancy scare, I'm dead ass going ghost. Nah, today I accidentally sent this girl a voice message that I did not mean to send her. I immediately deleted her off of my Snapchat. I was like, fuck, she's mad cool. I didn't mean to send you this voice message. And deleting the chat was not an option. Yeah, I could have deleted the voice note. Yeah, I could have been like, oh, my bad. Fuck no. I immediately removed her off my Snapchat and was like, that is the worst. Why do they make it so the voice messages auto send? I think that is the worst feature ever. I should be able to review the voice message like on Xbox where you can play it back before it sends. Need to have that on Snapchat. I hate sending a voice message and it sounds terrible. And you're like, oh damn, I sound like an idiot.
a movie and like there's this couple, there's like a husband and a wife and they're in the hospital and the doctor or the surgeon will be like, "Oh, we don't know if she's gonna pull through. Do you want to keep going with the baby or do you want to risk your wife's life?" And they're like, "Keep going with the baby." Like, do you not love your wife? Are you insane? Fuck that baby. Like, we can always try again type shit. Like I mean, honestly, if I was a woman, I don't even know if I want to try again. Like, almost losing my life over a baby. Did I ever tell y'all how much I hate babies? How much I hate kids? Like, I used to work at
Yo,
Calzone.
yo, bro's tweaking on that, I think. I fuck with babies. I wouldn't mind being a dad in the future.
And I was around kids all the time. And I think that was maybe the first time I wanted to like actually hurt a kid. Like I actually wanted to like put him face flat on the ground. Kids are just so annoying. It's like, why would you want that hindrance in someone else's life? Why would you want that obstacle in someone else's life? Why would you do that, Donald Trump? Because it's like there's so much money as well when it comes into taking care for a kid. You got to get them diapers. You got to get them breast milk. You got to put them in school. You got to take them to the doctor. The more I think about it, we really do got to impregnate the president. Like I don't know who waved off
Back, back,
abortions.
back to the main topic. I like this. We're circling back. We went every which way. Now we're back to
who
the
was
main
like,
topic.
okay, we gotta stop doing abortions, but whoever did it, they gotta be impregnated, all right? I'm just gonna assume it's the president because he's like the most in power or whatever. So like he obviously saw that, you know. If he just let it slide, then that's on him. I don't know, but yeah, we gotta impregnate this nigga Donald Trump. You know, this isn't a fetish thing. This isn't a oh, I just want to get the president pregnant. You know, we gotta teach him. We gotta give him a taste of their own medicine. You know, the women. We gotta let them
Valid
get their
point.
justice. You know,
You got a
we gotta
valid
let them.
valid
No,
talk here.
how about instead of us impregnating the president, we let the women impregnate the president? Tell me that shit wasn't fire, right? I don't know how we're gonna do it, but we gotta make it happen. We gotta let it happen. We gotta make it happen.
Apparently, you can go from 0 to a complete site
Okay,
in just a
I'll
single
add.
prompt with Wix Harmony. I don't know if this is going to be possible. Or
That was a valid video. I liked a lot of his points. I liked a lot of his speaking points, to be honest. Next video. My coworker beat his shit at work. This guy looks like one of my old coworkers at Subway. Kinda.
Wendy's eating Wiglet, back at it again with another story
Wendy's eating Wiglet.
time for you guys. Basically today I'm going to be telling you guys about the time I worked with this, how do I say this, retarded person, and they would just beat their shit at work. I can't even holy fuck, that's hot.
Yo, Wendy's fries are like the worst fast food fries you can get. They're kind of bad. They're like not crispy at all. Because they do like Wendy's has like always been like the oh, this is actually fresh or whatever. You got square patties. Yo, their food actually is so mid. Besides the Frosties are why you go to Wendy's.
Goddamn. Anyway, I don't want to name names, but matter of fact, fuck it. I'm gonna just air the whole establishment out. I worked with this dude Clayton, and he was retarded, but not like
Yo, I know some people. I know my day ones when they watch this when it goes up on YouTube. They know, bro. They know.
not like so retarded. Like he had a job, you know what I mean? Like there's like levels to this shit. Like if you're like turbo retarded, like you're not gonna have like a regular job. You know what I mean? But anyway, regardless, it was at Dunkin' Donuts, so I don't even know if you call that a regular job. All that he had to do, he would count the eggs and like count.
Oh wait, I was about to say why are there eggs at Dunkin' Donuts? I forgot that they do breakfast sandwiches. Yo, I worked overnight at a gas station and I would make the breakfast sandwiches that go in the showcase. I made about like 60 to 90 sandwiches in like 3 hours. And I worked overnight, so it was midnight till 8 a.m. I hated it.
Count the bread and shit in the morning. Cool, whatever. Make a long story short, I go in the walk-in fridge to vape, and
Yo, vape. I never vaped in the walk-in fridge. I would just walk outside. I would go out the back door. We were allowed to do that. I don't know if a lot of establishments allow you to do that.
I open it up. Clayton's in the walk-in fridge, smacking his shit.
No shot. If I walked into the walk-in fridge at where I used to work and I saw one of my coworkers beating his shit, I would have fucking quit. I would have just left on the spot.
Straight up. Like, I'm talking dungarees down to the ankles.
No. So walk-in freezers, I don't know, my establishment had the glass doors that customers would open to grab like ice cream and stuff out of. And then behind that would be the freezer. You can see through it. What is bro on?
Jerking a gherkin. And, you know, now I'm in kind of like a precarious position. You feel me? Because, like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Like,
Yeah, you had three options. You either walk away, forget it even happened, bro. You beat the shit out of them in the freezer on site. Or number three, you quit your job on the spot. I think you were going route one, unless this is a story from way in the past. Um, because you're making this video, so
hey, don't do that. Who am I?
yeah, who are
And
you to
let's
tell
just
him
also,
not to,
let me
though?
preface this by saying,
I would just leave.
Clayton's like a big, like a big person. You know what I mean?
Nah, fat dude doing it makes it even worse, bro. Genuinely.
Both fat and tall. So I had a million things running through my mind right now. I'm like, first of all, don't look at the meat. I don't want to see no hog.
Right.
Second of all, if I interfere, this can go one of three ways. One, he could straight up just jump on me and just annihilate me. You know what I mean? Two, maybe he's not phased and he keeps going until he nuts.
Yo, what if he just kept going and while looking at you and he's like, you know what I mean? Like just staring at you, bro. Yo, what? I would have, you'd have to start swinging on him if he did that, right?
That would be really fucking traumatic. Or, did I already say three? Three, he could just nut on the spot. You know what I mean?
Yo, he nuts to you, bro. What do you do with your life after that? That's a life-changing event.
I don't want to see none of that shit. So I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I kept that shit. I kept that shit inside.
Hmm.
I held it. I held on to it. I held on to it, and I was gonna take it to the grave. But today, a snow squirrel felt like Sharon. But yeah, bro, he was just straight smacking his shit. And I'm trying not to think of it, but it's like seeing, like, you ever see like animals fuck, and like you're like, oh, I don't want to see that shit. You know what I mean? Like maybe you step outside and you see like two dogs fucking, you're like, oh, get a fucking room. Like, there's kind of some shit like that.
I've never seen that
And,
shit,
oh my god,
bro.
the
What?
noises. Good god,
Yo, what?
it's bad, bro. It's bad. Like, I seriously think that this shit like deeply affected me. Bro.
On Jesus.
And like, okay, this was frequent. He would low-key beat his shit like a lot at work. And you know he was beating his shit. Cause like, he'd be like, I gotta use the bathroom. He'd be like, alright. He'd go to the bathroom, be gone for like 15 minutes. Come back sweating.
No, his coworkers, well, they're like, yo, where's Clayton at, bro? It's like, oh, he went to the bathroom. These motherfuckers were definitely like, where's Clayton? Oh, bathroom, he's probably beating his shit. It's like, there's definitely no knowledge and it's definitely talked about. Like, my old job, my coworkers, There was so much drama, bro, and I stayed out of a lot of it, but I would hear about it. I would hear about everything, bro. People like to talk to me. I'm very, people like to talk to me because I listen, bro. I love listening to people, and I can riff off of a conversation like the best of them. And I like to talk too, bro. People that know me know I like to talk. My coworkers all hated each other. I swear to God, couple of them liked each other. They probably hated me, bro. And sometimes there's like correlations with your coworkers that you see. And it's the funniest shit ever. And it's like these people think that this person likes them. Meanwhile, when they're not on shift, they're telling me that they do not fuck with this person at all. Or I'll hear some crazy shit, and I ain't gonna lie, I'd be a little. I'm that little birdie, you know. I'd be the grapevine. I'd be like, yo, you'll never guess what this person said. They'll be like, yo, really? They said that? That's fucked up. I was that person, bro. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. But everybody they put on the front. And I stayed out of the drama a lot,
What are you doing? Push-ups in there?
but I instigated. You know, nobody had beef with me. There was no drama with me. Nobody was yelling at me. I did my job and instigated the drama.
You know what I mean? And the managers didn't give a fuck about it.
That's
Like,
crazy.
oh, it's because he's retarded. Okay,
Fire him.
what
You
the
can
fuck?
get
So
another
if
job.
if I was retarded, that means I could just beat my shit. And then, oh my god, the worst fucking part.
Yeah, this part right here has him heated, bro. You see that spark of energy? He's about to say some crazy shit.
Is that he would beat his shit and then he'd go right back to counting the eggs. You feel me? And like that's
Mm,
like,
really, that's
damn,
disgusting.
people were eating nut, bro. People were eating like, people were indirectly eating nut because of this shit. Fuck.
That fuck. He just realized that. He had an epiphany at this moment. He said, fuck, bro.
And the blood is on my hands.
The nut. The nut is on your hands.
Cause okay, I could have done something about it, but I mean, like any establishment, that John was corrupt. Cause his uncle was.
Any establishment, that joint is corrupt. Quote of the day, bro. Quote of the day, bro. Quote of the day. Quote of the day.
Our manager. So like, you know what I mean? Like if I'm like, yo, your nephew's dry beating in the walk-in.
Yo,
I
dry
don't think he
beating
would have
in the
taken
walk-in,
that
bro.
well. And I wasn't in a position to lose a job. So I guess maybe I did the right thing, maybe I did the wrong thing. Hopefully he's learned his lesson, but I doubt it. I doubt it. And I got fired from that place, but that's a whole nother story.
You got fired. He didn't.
As it was leading up to me getting fired, there was like a direct correlation with how frequent he was beating his shit, right? So like if we're looking at it from a graph, like this is me about to get fired and this is him beating his shit. So normally it's like this, right? And then I'm like, oh, I'm about to get fired, and then he just goes on a fucking rip and tear. So
Yo.
I don't know if I'm to blame. I mean, I'm definitely not to blame, but I feel like I could have stepped in and did something. And that's really my lesson to all of you. Like, if you feel like you can, if you can step in and do something,
Don't.
you should probably do it. Because I regret that shit every day. knowing he's out there probably at a different establishment
Oh,
somewhere.
okay, yes. Definitely should have done something. I was saying don't to like I was viewing it from a different point. But yeah, with it when it comes to food safety, I never fucked around with my work. I worked at a Subway and a gas station combo that made pizzas as well. Um, Pizzeria, gas station, Subway, all in one, bro. Crazy. And I did everything, bro. I was a jack of trades, bro. Dead ass, bro. Nobody besides the managers. Managers did more. They did the paperwork and blah blah blah. They weren't doing the dirty work though. They'd make anyone else do the dirty work. Like the grunt work, which fair. Who cares? But I was trained to do Subway. I was trained to do the pizza. I was trained on register. I was trained on overnight. I was making the same amount of money, nearly, as a manager would be. I hated it. My schedule was never consistent at all. Constantly flipping. Could not sleep. Went crazy. Had a psychosis moment. Put my phone in the microwave and nuked it, bro.
Where beating this shit right now and then touching shit that people are eating. Ooh, that's bad. Fuck.
Again, fuck. He's realizing how he's realizing that there's something up here that he could have stopped. Like he's Doctor Strange, I think, in this moment.
It's an evil world we live in, bro. On some real shit. Where my chicken nuggets at? Yo, if they didn't give me enough chicken nuggets though, on some real shit. Oh, they did.
Yo, blow
Little
the
nugglers.
establishment up. Yo, the Wendy's nuggets aren't terrible. Just a little tidbit.
Hold on. A Wegro just got a thought.
Hey, what?
A Wegro just got a thought.
Awfully close.
And this might be a little crass to say. But,
Okay.
where was he nutting? You know?
That
Where
is
was
the
he nutting?
question, dude. Where?
That is the question of the day. Everybody comment down below, where do you think he nutted? Because that's actually that's incredibly important.
Bro, I'm
Do you think,
guessing
like,
just a freezer floor.
oh, this is
Shit
vile.
was mad
But
sticky, mad
if he
slippery,
had his pants
probably.
down to his ankles,
Probably letting it spray on the
like,
floor.
you think he pulled his shit up and then nutted? Like, made pull-up? To kind of, like, dispel the evidence? Ah, but then he would have been walking around with nuts in his pants all day. He's retarded, though. Okay, so, yeah, let me know. If we got any nut analyst experts down in the comments, definitely inform me about that. Yeah. Thank you for 6,000 subs, by the way. That's cool.
You ever walk into a walk-in freezer? If you guys have ever worked at a place with one of them, the floor is always sticky. For some reason, it's always sticky. What if every establishment has a walk-in freezer beater? And that's why the floor is always sticky. Food for
Sorry
thought.
that you guys had to hear this. But look, I didn't do it, okay? Don't shoot the fucking messenger. I'm just a mayo
Right.
monkey trying to get my point across.
Dude, what is up with that? Mayo monkey. Crazy.
Yeah, I'm head out.
Yeah, that's a good video. I enjoyed that video. There's a lot of talking points that I had to that video.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, Luna Star
Why is there a countdown to the intro?
and friends here. How's everybody doing? I hope you
Who are the friends? Who are the friends?
five. Hey guys,
I don't
Luna
know.
Star and friends here. How's everybody
Mm, She has friends though.
doing? I hope you guys are
They're
having a
included.
wonderful
They're a part of the
Monday.
channel.
Thank
All
you
of her
guys for
subscribers are the friends.
611 subscribers. Let's keep it up. Keep subscribing. I appreciate everybody's comments. I
Dude,
appreciate
she's yelling.
everybody supporting the channel. Keep supporting it. Really appreciate you guys a lot. Thank you guys so very, very much.
Where are you looking? Look at the camera, please.
I'm doing good today. It's nice and sunny out today. Tomorrow is
Dude, she's got some
karaoke night.
cool ass piercings though. I love face piercings. I think they are so cool looking.
Tomorrow night at Steggy's. Then Thursday night, karaoke night again at just
Doubling up karaoke night is some wicked level scheduling.
Swing It. And Saturday, the Navy Club for karaoke, so come on out.
Triple scheduled in a week, 3 times karaoke. She is a professional karaokeer.
Sing your hearts out and everything. The videos I do updates, concerts, tailgates, karaoke, makeup, jewelry, live streams, music reviews, everything on the channel, parties, everything and stuff.
Everything and stuff. She doesn't do everything. She doesn't do stuff. She does everything and stuff.
I hope you guys are having
This is
a
a good
wonderful
channel.
day today. Thank you guys for 611 subscribers. I really appreciate you guys. The new songs I did last week.
Oh, she makes music?
There was a lot. Last week I Just Wing It, I did Full Free Love
Oh,
by
for
White
karaoke.
Snake.
For karaoke. White Snake. It's crazy. She's doing karaoke to White Snake. She speaks so loud and slowly.
I Don't Believe in Love, that was another one. And then the other one, I forget the other song I did. And then last Saturday night I did new stuff. I did Danzig. I do like artists I grew up listening to and stuff. I do their music and stuff. I grew up with heavy metal and everything. But I hope you guys are having a wonderful day.
Yeah, this is a tough video.
It's nice and sunny out and everything.
Yo, she preaches positivity. I fuck with that.
But I appreciate everybody supporting the channel and everything. Keep supporting it. I really appreciate you guys a lot. Thank you guys so very, very much. I'm doing good and everything. I appreciate your guys' comments and everything. I really appreciate them a lot. Thank you guys so very, very much. For 611 subscribers, keep subscribing. I appreciate your guys' comments on the channel. I really appreciate them a lot. Thank you guys. A shout out goes out to all my friends being there for me, my family being there for me, my subscribers being there for me.
Everyone's there for
Everybody
you.
being there for me. Thank you guys so very, very much. I really appreciate your guys' love and support. I love you guys. Thank you guys for everything.
It's been 3 minutes, bro. It feels like I've been here for 10, though.
And thank you guys for visiting me at the Rock and Roll Cavern. So here we go. Remember, keep your horns up. Keep out of trouble. Stay in school. Have a nice day. Have a nice warm day. Have a rockin' 2026.
Dude, if you're having a cold day, dude, get the fuck out. We're having warm days. We're having warm days 24/7 all summer long. Cold days? Fuck no.
Love rock and roll. Hellmill's here to stay. Bands here to stay. Keep going to rock shows. Keep just like rock stars. Keep spending time with your family and friends. They love you and I love you guys too. Don't forget to like, comment, share with your friends, subscribe to Linda Star and friends, and ring the notification bell. And I'll
Yo,
see you
what
guys
language is
tomorrow
that,
night
bro?
at
I only
6.
speak
So,
English.
peace out. Linda Star and friends out.
Are you having trouble trying to keep up with your professor? You've got to try Otter. Here's how it works.
LAD, I want to talk about that video. Dude, she was speaking super positive. There was not any negativity there. She said, "We're not having cold days, we're only having warm days. We're not rocking with the cold days, dude." Song request, okay, by The Boy by King Ollie. Is that the song? Oh, okay, okay. This is some underground. This looks underground. This might be peak. $3 years ago. Okay.
Ja, ich fick ne fette Bitch aus Dortmund. Sie gibt mir Dortmund. Sie sagt, sie will mich ficken. Sowas nenn ich ein Vorschuss. Ich komm in ihr Ohr. Boah, das nenn ich Seekund. So wie Kanye West hasse ich. Kann ich nicht
This
sagen.
is German underground rap.
Ich ertrag, wenn sie sagt, sie sei schwanger. 4 Schüsse in ihren Magen. Er ist auf dem Boden, ich lach ihn aus. Ich hab 3 Frauen aus Bamimingong in die Fresse gehauen. Ich hab 4 Schwule beim Christopher Street Day auf die Fresse gehauen. Ich hab sie da liegen gelassen und ausgelacht. Haha, ich bin abgehauen. Deine Folge
I don't know what he's saying. This is hard. Yo, I heard that. What? Yo, translate. Translate. Yo, what did he say? I heard one word that I did know. Is that head? What is? That's not what he said. I hear an Austrian painter's name.
fickt gut und sie kann nicht das ABC. Mag keine kann ich nicht sagen, doch ich will die AfD. Ja, ich fick ne fette Bitch aus Dortmund. Sie gibt mir Dortmund. Sie sagt, sie will mich ficken, sowas nenn ich ein Vorschuss. Ich komm in ihr Ohr, boah, das nenn ich Seekunst. So wie Kanye West hasse ich, kann ich nicht sagen. Sie schon dreimal gefickt, kann sie langsam nicht ertragen. Wenn sie sagt, sie sei schwanger, 4 Schüsse in ihren Magen. Er ist auf dem Boden, ich lach ihn aus. Ich hab 3 Frauen aus Bamimingong in die Fresse gehauen.
Yo, that's tough, bro. Never. I didn't think I would be listening to German rap today. That song was tough, though. Did throw me off a little bit. Thought I heard somebody's name in there. That would have been crazy. Back to the video reviews. Oh, I rate that song. See, I like it. Like the flow, like the energy. I don't care about the words, bro. I listen to music based on vibe and energy, I'll be completely honest. Lyrics are like third or fourth. So the vibes and energy's there, the beat's good. I rate that like a 6.5 out of 10. Good ass song. Thoughts on social isolation?
So I'm someone who doesn't have a lot of friends. Like,
Yo, me too, gang. Me too, gang.
I don't have like a lot of social relationships. I have a couple of friends here and there that I talk to occasionally, but I don't have any consistent IRL social relationships. And most of my friends are online, and even then,
I don't like online friends. I don't do online friends. I don't like them. I think it's a waste of time. Genuinely, I don't like texting. I don't like calling. I don't like Snapchatting. Basically, I hate social media. Deleted it for a little bit, came back for the hoes, I'm afraid. I miss them. Hopefully they miss me. They're glad I'm back on Snapchat. Snapping them like 4 times a day. No words. Just my face, or my shoulder, or the wall, or my bed, or the fits. I be throwing my fit checks up there. I hope they missed that and they wanted me back. That's about all for that. I hate texting people though. I can talk for hours to people face to face. Text message goes dry so fast.
we don't really talk very often. I don't have like friends that I hang out with online every day or frequently, right? And I just thought I would talk about like what like social isolation at this level is like, because I think it's an interesting perspective, because I don't think a lot of people have this perspective. Maybe there are a lot of people, and I hope that someone in the comments can talk about their experience with social isolation too. But the biggest thing is I have so much time to really consider myself and to
Yo, he might say, he can say 2 things here. And I'm gonna pause it right here just to. He's either gonna say he's gonna have time to focus on what he wants to do with his life, which is the correct thing he should say here, or he's gonna go down this rabbit hole about how he hyper looks at himself and says, "Oh God, I'm a failure," which is completely backwards to where he needs to be thinking.
really figure things out, and that's a good thing, right? Because I can really kind of understand what is for me and what isn't. right? And who is for me and who isn't. And when you have the silence of no social relationships, or little to none, right?
Right.
You you get the whisper, you get the through the grapevine effect,
Mm-hmm.
where you can kind of hear underneath everything what people latently think about you, right? Because you don't have
Yes. Bro, people from my hometown hate me, bro. They hate me. My name is worth nothing where I'm from. Move out of there. My name, bro, it's less known where I moved to, my second location that I moved to, but it is good, bro. I have a little fan club out there. They mess with me. They call me DBLK. They rock with me. Sometimes they be in my live streams, mainly on TikTok. They be in my TikTok live streams. But they mess with me. My coworkers, they all mess with me. My friends that I made out there, they all mess with me. I think um completely changed the narrative there, and that came from a lot of personal growth. Because when I was in my hometown, I wasn't a very good person. You learn, you change who you are. I guess you mature. Um, now I moved again. I don't know nobody where I'm at right now, bro. I'm dead serious. I don't know shit out here.
all these other people saying directly to you what's going on in their life, or seeding you with ideas that they have about you, right? I can just sit for a long time and sort of hear underneath everything what is going on, and I have kind of an observational perspective to where I can kind of observe things, right? The negative is I am now extremely socially, like, retarded, for lack of a better.
See, I feel like I also am, but not in real life. I feel like I'm probably the exact opposite than this guy. Because in real life, I can talk. I can form relationships in person. Um, and I can talk and I can talk and I can riff and I can bounce off of conversations. But when it comes to the internet, don't text me. Well, no, because I do like getting texted. I'm like, oh yeah, somebody's trying to talk to me. Blah, blah, blah. It dies so quick, and then I'm like, well, now what? Well, this conversation's over. Texting, dry as hell. Haha, yeah. Sends picture. Haha, yeah. Meme. Haha. Sends snap. This cycle. It's nothing. We're not having real conversations, and it's not benefiting the relationship at all. I hate phone calls. I hate FaceTimes. Girls, they mess with that stuff a lot, and I'm just not really about that. Like I hate phone calls and shit.
Term. Like, I am very socially backwards right now because of the fact that I haven't really interacted with people in a long time, right? At least consistently, right? Maybe one off here and there, and I'm so excited to hang out with someone that I feel like I'm off putting. So, um, yeah, I just think that, like, you, how do I put this? I think you have to I think I have to just put myself into more social situations to where I can interact with people more. But that's hard to do. It's hard to do because I don't really get along with a lot of people. And a lot of people get on my nerves.
Right, I feel that too. I think a
So
lot
it's
of
just
people are very corny. A lot of people probably think I'm corny too, though. But with me, I love doing shit based on satire and irony. Like, I will be cringe on purpose because I think it is hilarious. And my style and my swag and my aura is different. It's not basic, bro. I'd be putting crazy clothes on. I'd be putting crazy. I'm not afraid of makeup. I'm not afraid to paint my nails. I'm not afraid of doing different stuff. So that people see that as corny.
It's kind of tough finding valuable social relationships in a world where it's like everyone's kind of inundated with content and it just
Mm-hmm.
everything's kind of awkward and it kind of sucks. But what are you gonna do? I just think that like
Yeah, the awkwardness, dude. Um, yeah, shit's awkward, bro. Just gotta deal with it. I mean, you can ignore the conversation if you don't want to deal with the awkwardness, and I do that all the time. I'm not afraid to leave you on open. I'm not afraid to leave you on delivered. I'm not afraid to leave you on red. I'm not afraid to walk away from a conversation because I just don't want to continue it. Like, you're not gonna put me in a position where I don't want to be in when it terms of conversations.
being as isolated as I am, it's taught me a lot
I will
about
ignore you.
people because I've been able to observe people quite a bit. And that gives me sort of a social superpower once I get back into interacting with people frequently. But yeah, it's tough. It's not something that is very easy, and I think that I don't wish serious social isolation onto anyone, because it is something that is not easy. Yeah, but yeah, those are just some thoughts on social isolation.
It was a great video. It was a really insightful video. There's a lot said there that is incredibly valid. Um, seems like he's on the right thought process though, where he's thinking about what to do with himself instead of wallowing in like self pity. Yeah. Yo, this is peak. When this goes on the YouTube and they get to this part, I want everyone to comment, keep content, and timestamp of this moment. You got something to say? Say it, dude. I enjoyed that video. You're not gonna do shit about it. That was a peak video. 745,000 people also thought that was a W video. Now we got Pepis
Open a Chime
and
checking
hot
account in
sauce.
2 minutes.
But
and
first
we'll
we
start
got
you
this
up to
L ad.
$200. Apply now.
Hello YouTube, how you doing today? This is going to be a very good and easy video.
Yo, if you don't know this guy, he makes great content, low-key. He does like metal detecting and shit, but he also does like weird shit like this. Like we're gonna witness some content right now.
And I'll get right into it. Thank you all for what you've been doing. It's so wonderful. Okay, first of all, I got my glass. I got my Pepsi.
Yo, he's so hyped about the Pepsi. He's vibing off the pep.
And I got my hot sauce. I love my hot sauce.
He loves his hot sauce. This is a man of culture, dude. A man of pure culture. I be putting hot sauce on literally everything.
Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the Pepsi in the glass, as usual.
Yeah, we're going
Nice
Pepsi
crack.
first.
Love the crack.
He loves crack. Or the crack. Correction. That was a really good crack. I would rate that like an 8 out of 10 crack. One thing about this guy is he doesn't like ice in his drinks. So this is gonna be a warm Pepsi. Just want to put that out there. Okay, we can hear the fizz. This is like great ASMR fizz right here, dude. This is peak fizz.
That much Pepsi, maybe.
Dude, that thing is hissing. Genuinely, I've never heard a Pepsi hiss
A little
that
bit
much.
more. Yeah, that much Pepsi. And now, I'm going to put the hot sauce in it. Love my hot sauce.
Again, loves his hot sauce. Valid. I have no idea what brand that is.
Simple and easy. But that much. Then I give it a roundy stir.
Okay, what are you
See?
stirring? You guys are stirring it like that.
Roundy
Okay,
stir.
it's kind of gross looking. When he was stirring it, you could see the orangeness of like the hot sauce. Yeah, it's orange.
Ooh, smells spicy.
Spicy drinks are weird. Arizona tea makes the hot honey green tea. I like it. But it is weird. It's weird that it's spicy.
Hot saucy. Mmm. Now we taste. Hopefully it tastes good.
Yo, bro goes, and chokes on it. Look at this face right now. Yo, he's going through every stage in the book right now.
Wow.
Do you see that? He goes, but it gets immediately cut off as soon as that hot sauce hits, dude. I feel for him, bro. Like, I have no idea what brand of hot sauce this is, but if he has some like crazy spicy hot sauce, bro's probably could.
Wow. Oh.
Ooh,
Wow. Spicy.
wow.
Hot. You know, somebody on the other video I was watching said it tastes gross. No, it don't.
Doesn't taste gross. But what videos do you be watching, M&J Metal? Because I've never seen anybody. This is the first Pepsi and hot sauce video I've seen.
Wow.
Yo, that is straight, like, reaction, dude. Dude says, wow. He's literally shaking.
Wow.
He's gonna finish the glass because he's a real man.
The simple wizardry drink does it again.
This is a wizardry drink, dude. Yo, if this reaction video gets 100 likes, because this is the beginning of the channel. If it gets 100 likes, I will do the Pepsi and hot sauce. I will do 100, or I will do the Pepsi and hot sauce drink.
Again. Wow. Whew. That was hot. I'll let you know when and whatever happens. So,
He'll let us know what happens. What is gonna happen? Oh, nothing bad ever happens to
thank
this
you,
guy.
YouTube. Oh, yeah. Cheers. I know it's a short video, but still, cheers. Bye.
Whoa. What's that?
So,
I
let's
just
get
built
this
a
out
budgeting
of
app
the
in
way,
Base
then I'll
44.
talk about it.
Guys, Nina just built an app.
So if this reaction video, once it comes out, if that gets 100 likes, I will do the Pepsi and hot sauce drink. So share it. You gotta watch to this point of it. It's a long video. So. But real ones are gonna watch this entire thing, bro. They're gonna go to bed to my content, bro. I'm gonna be their comfort streamer, their comfort content creator. We have another kind of food review here. It's kind of a speed challenge, though. It's how fast can I eat a Hot Pocket and drink a Yoo-hoo? I wonder what kind of Hot Pocket. I hope he tells us. But this combination is kind of unheard of. I don't think this is a very common combination. Do you think this hits?
Food review. I'm gonna see how fast I take to eat this ham and cheese.
We got the flavor, boys, and women. I hope some women are watching this. Leave a comment if you're a woman. Hashtag feminism. So, ham and cheese hot pocket. Yoo-hoo drink. He's gonna see how fast he can do it. The video is 4 minutes and 50 seconds. I think he gets it done in 3 minutes. We're about 10 seconds in.
Hot Pocket and drink this Yoo-hoo. Okay.
Come on, we're on the clock. We gotta go. Okay, wait.
Ready to go.
Okay, he starts at about 20 seconds. Go. Yo, that shit's probably fucking lava, bro. His mouth is probably on fire right now. He needs to chew faster and take bigger bites, though. Yo. The roof of his mouth is probably on fire right now. I don't know if y'all ever ate a Hot Pocket before. Those things are literal bombs, dude. Or they're cold as hell in the middle and you didn't put it in long enough. He's not really speed running this, though. And he is a big dude. He makes his Hot Pocket look tiny, by the way. His hands are huge. I'm the opposite of a huge dude. That Hot Pocket would probably come up to here in my hand. I'm not even gonna hold you. This motherfucker is holding it like this, bro. And he's taking the smallest bites ever. We gotta pick it up. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce this guy's name. Cracking the U open. You gotta help get this food down. Moving a chip bag out the way. Smart. Yo, do you see the way the can looks in his hand? This dude is massive. And I don't even just mean massive. Like, I mean massive. This dude is a unit. Little baby bite, though. I think I can beat this guy's time. Kinda hot. I know. I'm not doubting that that is probably burning the shit out of your mouth. I hope that Yoo-hoo is ice cold. Genuinely, I would have had that pre-cracked, if that was allowed. If not, I'm starting by cracking that open, and I'm using it to cool my mouth down while taking big ass bites. I don't care about flavor here if we're speedrunning. I'm mixing it in my mouth. I'll have chocolate milk and ham and cheese Hot Pocket in my mouth at the same time. Is that gross? Yeah, that's not gonna taste good. Um, but I think it would help. Um, if this video gets 200 likes, I will do this challenge.
Don't call the Hot Pocket for nothing.
Oh yeah. Definitely a Hot Pocket, bro.
This ain't a challenge or record. I'm
This
just
is a,
eating real fast.
you're not, though. Okay, it's falling out.
Not hot though.
Kinda is an understatement, probably. Shit's probably nuclear. Yep, blow into it. Underrated method right here. Should have been doing this from the start. Wonder if when he came up with this idea, if he was gonna, like, if he had rules and stipulations, like, does it have to be a whole Hot Pocket, or can you pre-cut it in half? Because pre-cut it in half is always the method with a Hot Pocket, because it lets a lot of the heat out. These things are deadly, though. Yeah, I hate food smacking noises. I'm sorry, it's kind of pissing me off. But, we're gonna get through it. Come on, we gotta get that Yoo-hoo down too, bro. We should have been doing that while eating. Hot Pocket is down though. We got Yoo-Hoo left. But I bet he can chug this shit, bro. He's not much of an eater. He's more of a chugger. Getting that kind of vibe from him right now. He's still chewing. So he is mixing it. Yo, see? Chug, bro. I knew he was a chugger, bro. Shit's probably almost gone. Oh, shit's gone. Alright. 412 minus 20. About 4 minutes. About 3:52. 3:52 is the time to beat. If I end up doing this challenge, 3:52 is the time to beat. Do I think that I could do it? I'm a pretty fast eater. I'm known as an eater. Nah, but I can't eat a lot. I can eat fast, but I can't eat a lot. One Hot Pocket, though, that's not a lot. I could do one Hot Pocket. The Yoo-Hoo, he definitely can chug that shit faster than I could. So there's gonna be some time disparity there. But yeah, I think I could get 3:30. 3:30 is my guess on what I could get down. Okay, why are you spilling it all over though?
All gone.
Yeah, it's all gone. You just spilled it. You just spilled like a decent size amount of you on your table. Now you have to clean it up.
Yoo-hoo.
Yoo-hoo is definitely right, bro.
Chocolate drink.
Yeah. Brother, we know. We know what a yoo-hoo is, bro. We grew up with those. It's not even chocolate milk. It tastes different than chocolate milk. Yoo-hoos are a staple for my childhood. Them and High Seas, bro. Fuck up a High C, bro. Oh my god. The Yoo-hoos, bro. Yoo-hoos hit too, bro. But I never seen them in the cans. I always had the boxes. Um, I don't even know where I would get a Yoo-hoo, to be honest. Especially in a can. I've never seen those. I'd have to look. 200 likes on this YouTube video and I'll do this challenge.
That shit shows ass, look.
What'd you say?
That shit shows ass, look. I might do another video. So, how Yoo-hoo looks. Don't like subscribe, comment, share, thanks for watching.
Okay. Don't know what he said there. But yeah. 3:52 was his time. Not bad. But, my twink ass is crushing his record. And he's a big dude. He should be putting this shit down way faster. I say I'm doing this in 3 minutes and 20 seconds, 3 minutes, 30 seconds, around there. If I got under 3 minutes, that would be crazy.
Are you one of the many people who thinks their bad cholesterol is low enough? It may be too high. If your bad cholesterol remains high, it may lead to an increased risk of heart attack or stroke. Ask your doctor if your bad cholesterol is low enough. Visit badcholesterol.com to learn more.
Of the little
people is about to begin. All right, let's review here for a moment.
We
Team
got
Man
4
is made
little
up of
people race
four
camel.
competitors. Our first runner is Daniel Artran, and he's going to hand
This
off
is
to
old.
Steve Baviar, who will hand it off to Mike Murga, and our final leg of the race will be run by Frank Gibb. Right now you're looking at Team Man getting ready. They're tying their shoes, final stretches. Their sweats are off. They're just about to get into position. This will be a traditional relay race staggered start. This guarantees that both man and beast are running exactly the same distance. Since this is a 330-yard race, each little person is positioned 82 and a half yards apart. The handlers are bringing the beast down to the starting line right now. Team Man is getting one final look at the competition, and you can see the dramatic difference
Even the coach is a little person.
in size among the competitors. Look at this as he's
Oh yeah,
getting very
these guys
excited
are
now. He
like
knows he's getting close to the
very,
starting line, and he wants this thing to
very
go.
close to their
Look at him, he's
knees.
starting to bark.
What?
Remember, this is a very large beast. What must Team Man be thinking as they are getting into position for the race?
Yo, they are scared of this thing.
Oh, the camel is freaking out. The camel is freaking out. He is
Yeah. Yo, what is happening?
Oh, the camel is freaking out. The camel is freaking out. He is literally pulling and dragging his trainer across the track. Look at that.
These guys are terrified. These guys are scared.
This is not good for Team Man. They are watching this as we are. And are they waving it off? Are they waving it off? I would not want to be in their position. This is a scary moment. I am glad I'm up here and not down there. The camel seems to be under control as Team Man is returning and will in fact run the race. The camel seems to be a
The
little...
camel started tweaking, bro. Camel started tweaking out, bro. Bro's upset.
more under control. There is an enormous amount of anxiety in that beast, but not as much, obviously, as Team Man is
No,
feeling
these guys are
right now.
terrified, as
All
they
right, here we
should
go.
be.
Team Man is starting to warm up.
It's
They have
tweaking
agreed to go and are in position. Daniel
You guys
Artran
are
is
gonna
ready.
do it,
He's
though.
in the blocks. Now remember, the Beast is a notoriously slow starter. This should play into the hands of Team Man, whose strategy is to get out fast, get the lead, and keep it. The Beast is in the starting gate. The revenge of the little people begins as soon as former
The revenge, dude. What did the camel do to them?
Olympic starter Dan Reinstein counts us down, and here we go.
On your marks. Set.
We have a clean start, and Team Man is off fast. Okay, as predicted, the Beast is making a slow, unsteady start out of the gate. And Daniel Artran has gotten Team Man onto the lead that they wanted. The question now is, will the Beast turn it on? Okay, the first handoff is clean, and the Beast is still on. No, wait, there he goes, and the Beast is now starting to go. The camel is moving. The question is, will he be too far back to catch up? Team Man is running there at a good, clean pace, but...
Yo, this camel is... Look at this sidekick.
Too far back to catch up. Team Man is running there at a good, clean pace.
Why is his legs kicking to the side like that? Why is that his
Look at the
running
energy now.
stance?
Now the camel is really kicking it into high gear and
Now
closing
he's
the
catching
gap.
up fast.
And there
We're on
is the
3.
next baton pass. It is clean, but the
It's
camel is
over.
clearly catching up. He is now, in fact, passing Mike Murga and is in front of him by at least 4 or 5 yards. He started slowly, but now he is moving quickly, and the next baton pass will be critical. Mike Murga handing it off to Frank Gibb. Oh, that's
Get
a
it.
bad pass. That's a bad pass. But Frank Gibb is just turning it on. Boy, is he moving. He's covering some ground and closing the gap. The camel is slowing down, and it's anybody's race. We're down to the finish line, and oh! It is a photo finish that's way too close to call. What a race.
Yo. Absolute cinema finish. That third racer sold the bag. Not even gonna hold you. What was bro doing? Slow, first of all, gets gapped by the camel. Bad handoff. Number 4 has to come in clutch to even make it close. But number 4, he's the GOAT. He's LeBron James. He is Messi. He is the GOAT of little person racing. He closed the gap between him and the camel that was caused by the bad handoff and the bad run from the third. If the little people take this race, his jersey number needs to be retired.
As an Olympic competition, the judges are going to be looking for whose chest crossed the finish line first. That will determine the winner. That was absolutely incredible. Frank Gibb has got to be proud of his performance. Dan is down on the track right now with Team Man after an incredible race. Dan? Hey guys,
This guy is a bum. That guy, number 3, sold the bread. I think the camel won, technically. But, number 3 sold.
You look like you gave it all you guys, especially you, Frankie, there at the end. Joe, you pretty proud of these guys?
Man, am I proud, especially my son. Man, he was pulling it up at the end there. But both of you, all 4 of you guys.
That's his kid, bro.
Great out there, son. Very good.
All right, here comes the replay. Daniel, you took off like a rocket. The camel wasn't even really responding at this point.
It looked like it was just a malfunction there. And then all of a sudden, here comes the camel now. Look at it. He starts coming around. We realized we possibly got a race here.
Well, here comes the rest of the team. Steve, did you know he was coming after you at this point?
No, I didn't. Not at all. I saw him, Danny so far ahead of him. I was like, oh, man, we got a good start going. And then after I handed off the baton to Mike and I made sure he was going right there, I took a look back and I was like, uh-oh, we got a real race.
Well, I thought you guys were in trouble here. How are you feeling right now, Mike?
A little scared because he started passing me, and I go, whoa, it's almost over, and I almost tripped a little bit there, and I had just a little trouble giving it to Frankie, and then boom, there he goes.
Frankie, that was a bad handoff, but it looked like you really made up a lot at the end.
Yeah, I just had that straight in front of me, basically.
A photo finish. A photo finish. Dan, the official result is in. The Beast crossed the finish line just 0.2 of a second before Team Man. In the last Man versus Beast, you lost by just inches. Today, just by a nose. How about one more cheer to take us out of here?
All right, here we go, guys.
1, 2, 3, yeah! Steve, these guys have nothing to hang their heads about. Back to you. The revenge of the little people is history. Team Man ran a 330-yard relay in a quick
I don't care what anybody said.
But the Beast hit the finish line just a hair faster.
Dude, that was a legendary video. I'm low-key upset that the man didn't win, bro. Number 4 deserved that. That is literally, like, heartbreaking. Heartbreaking. Top 10 heartbreaking sports moments, bro.
People think, therapy can't help me. What are your thoughts about that?
Therapy helps different people at different stages of their life. And there's...
Hi, everybody. I had a job interview today, and I came in my pants during the interview.
How does this happen?
I have struggled my entire life with ADHD and anxiety and bipolar disorder.
Yo, same. All 3. Never once has this happened to me.
And I've spent so long trying to figure out how to manage my symptoms so that I can actually be a normal person on a
Right. Still, how does this correlate?
day-to-day basis, and it seems like everything I do doesn't work. I was addicted to Xanax for so long, and it ruined...
Same, bro. Is this guy me? Like, genuinely, but, like, still, like, how does this happen, bro? Is this gonna happen to me? Because everything he said so far...
in my life, and it just felt like everything I did somehow made it worse. And now the one thing that I thought worked clearly doesn't.
What is that one thing? What is one thing?
Basically, I figured out at a very young age that if I was anxious and I was insecure, then the way that in the moment I could sort of calm myself down and make myself focus and make myself more confident was to make myself horny, basically. So, you know, thinking about something sexy to the point where I
Yeah,
would get
his nose is pissing me
physically
off.
aroused. So I would, you know, if I get a chubby or that sort of stuff. And most of the time it went fine. You know, it would actually work really well because,
Thank you.
because
Yeah, like,
what it does.
no, like, I'm actually physically tearing up right now because of his nose. It was actually pissing me off. It was gross.
Is it sort of makes it's sort of like a natural medication, because when you get horny, the chemicals that your brain releases are, you know, you have dopamine and adrenaline and those sorts of things, and that's very similar to the medications that you would actually take for anxiety or ADHD or
So, whenever he got anxious, he would play pocket pool with himself until he got chubbed up. I don't think this is a healthy coping mechanism at all. Like, what the fuck?
that sort of stuff. So I figured I was just gonna do that and it would be fine, but I got to the interview and I started having a panic attack as usual in my car, and I pulled out my phone and I started looking at porn.
So he's not even like, he's getting chubbed. It's not just like, no pocket pooling or thinking of some sexy stuff. Bro is watching porn in his car.
And whacking it.
No, he's jerking off in his car. Like, fully jerking off at this point.
Basically. Because that really helps when I have a panic attack. It helps me.
He's alone in his room right now, or in his car. You see how defensive he got to that.
And I guess that was my first mistake. I sort of got a head start before I went in, you know. So I go in and
Yeah, fully whacking off before the job
and
interview
it starts
is
off
probably not a
okay.
good
You know, the
idea.
receptionist is very nice. I'm waiting for the
He's probably hot too. Just pointing that out, I think that's where this goes.
guy to come out who's going to interview me, and I sort of start preparing my fantasy that I'm going to focus on through the interview. So it's good. For me, usually that's stuff like cucking and
Like what? Okay. This guy's an interesting character.
pet. Well, I don't know. You know,
Pet. Cuck and pet.
I don't need to get into it, but you know what I mean. Everybody has sort of their little things that they like.
Right. Also, get this shit out of your nose.
Sorry, I'm a mess. I just have been crying all day since
No
what
one
happened this
cares.
morning. So the guy comes out, and I have to kind of, you know, because I don't want to stand up and then have a, you know, boing thing happen. So I stand up and.
So he's thinking of getting cuffed, but then he calms down right before the interview starts.
say hello, I shake his hand, you know, blah, blah, and it starts going well. We make small talk, and we go into the interview room, and it starts fine. But then the first thing that happened that sort of made it go worse was that on the website, they advertised the position as being fully remote. But then in the interview, he said that actually I had to come in 3 times a week still. And I started to get... Normally, I probably would have just said, okay, whatever, but this, I really didn't want to come in because, like I said, I have debilitating anxiety and social crap. So I looked...
Yeah, you're weird. You're an interesting character. I understand that you want to work from home. Okay, be an adult. Work at the job, at the workplace. It's called being grown up. It's like debilitating anxiety. It's usually poor coping mechanisms with normal anxiety to make the anxiety grow. They have no idea how to handle it while it's at the small, so it just builds up. I'm very anti-psychotic meds. I don't take any. Probably should. And I probably would get prescribed if I ever went for any of the reasons that I should. But I'm just super anti-psych meds. I think they do worse than good.
Position on purpose so that I would be able to be easier for me to work.
I got one challenge for you. Try Whisperflow
Elad.
one time, and I promise
Elad.
you'll understand why I haven't typed a full sentence.
So I wanted to confront him about this, and because my anxiety was getting worse and increasing, I had to sort of make I had to get more aroused, because it's like if that goes up, then this has to go up, right? So
No, this is a bad coping mechanism.
So I was thinking more about my fantasy, and then also I was there was a desk there, so I started kind of working myself. You know what I mean? I know that when I'm explaining it right now, it sounds bad, but
Yeah.
you have to understand that most of the time nobody would find out, right? And you also have to understand how difficult it is. I don't think most of you know how difficult it is to have anxiety and panic disorder. And
Yep. There was a kid when I was in high school who, on the school bus, would beat his shit. On the school bus. Interesting little quick fact. He got caught or whatever. But like, what the fuck are we doing? It's weird.
ADHD and probably autism, I don't even know.
Yeah, you're definitely
I have tons
autistic,
of
dude.
stuff. It feels like every single... So it's debilitating. So I try to do anything I can to feel better. And if this is what in a capitalist system, I do
In the capitalist system. Right. Capitalism.
anything and anything to
Exactly what I was thinking.
survive in capitalism.
Right.
So
I get
yeah,
that.
I was under the table, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, so I asked him, you advertise the position online as being a remote position, but now you're saying that it's not. And he said, well, I don't know what we said online. Sometimes that stuff isn't accurate. So I said, whatever. And I moved on because now I'm not even.
He said, whatever, bro. keep my shit under your desk and you're not gonna do shit about it.
Sure, I want this job anymore, but maybe, you know, that's the type
Well,
of thing where
good
maybe we
thing
can
you
figure it out
fucking
later.
blew it. Literally.
And
Literally
then,
blew it.
Then he asked me about my last job, which obviously I got fired from if you watch my recent videos, so...
I didn't.
So,
I'm wondering
I was trying to
how.
figure out a way that I could... I got really nervous trying to figure out a way that I could say what happened, but also not... if he... You know, if he called my old boss and asked what happened, I didn't want to have lied, but also I want to explain it in a way that it doesn't sound that bad and seems, you know, reasonable and hopefully makes him not want to call the people. So I just, I think at this point, I don't know, I mean, I sort of was not aware exactly of, I was trying to kind of keep myself under control, but I was also you know, I felt myself all of a sudden, it kind of snuck up on me, I felt myself kind of all of a sudden go over the point of no return.
Bro, what? Like, just all of a sudden. Trying to think about my personal experiences here. I don't think that has ever once happened to me.
Return, right? And so I felt it happen, and I was kind of like, and I tried to pretend to have a coughing fit, you know, because
Yo, legendary cover up if done correctly, I think. I think that would have worked. Could just be like, oh, I choked on my spit, caught me by surprise, start hacking up a bone.
You can try to act like nothing's happening, but on a certain level, something's gonna happen. So I'm trying to go like, you know, and I must not have done a very good job, I guess, because afterwards he looked at me very strangely and he was like, is everything okay? And then I just kind of broke down and I said, no, it's not.
He told the employee. Bro probably could have snuck this one out. Did you want to tell him? Did you tell him? Let's find out.
It's not okay, because I know that it's not your fault, but nothing in my life is going right at all.
That's the bag he pulled out. That's the fucking card he plays.
And it feels like everything I do to try to make it better just makes it worse and ruins my life more. So no, it's not okay. And at this point,
No, it's not okay.
I knew that the interview was over and we were past the point of no return, and I started crying. And
Dude, think about the employer during this.
I stood up I said, you know what, you know, we talked a little bit for a formality, but then eventually I said, okay, I think all right, that's, you know, and I stood up, and
there was a huge, just like cum spot on his pants, bro. Just so, bro. Bro was probably wearing khakis. This is why we wear dark denim to job interviews, guys. All 2026, we're wearing dark denim so that this doesn't happen.
It was obvious what happened. I don't know what else I need to say. And I shook his hand because I didn't know what else to do. What am I supposed to do? I just shook his hand and I ran out so that before the receptionist could see me or anybody else in the office, but I'm sure they all saw me. And I just kept waiting in my car and cried all day. So, that's my story.
We're gonna do a full case study video on this guy in the future. Yeah. There's more here. I'm gonna do a video on this. That is for sure.
That's just the latest thing that's happened to me that has been totally horrible. I just hope one day my life gets good. Because I can't do this anymore. I can't live like this.
Yeah, you gotta kind of feel for this guy. That quote right there, just like we all feel that on some kind of level, I feel. Unless your life is just sunshine and rainbows. But hearing that hits you. But also, this was completely avoidable. Like, this should never happen.